Hello Perfect Beauties. So you a little bit more about who I am, I guess, because my channel, I don't want it to be just about beauty, you know, I want to brand it as like a brand, brand it as a brand, yeah. So I was having lunch with one of my friends who I guess call him like as a mentor, and you know, I'm very, very different from people. I just feel like I don't necessarily connect with a lot of people, and it's hard for me to really, like, it's hard for me to find deep friendships or relationships because I just feel like there's not, I don't know, I'm like a little bit weird, you know, because I'm very, very driven and I'm very ambitious, and I see things, and it's not just like, I feel like girls my age, they're just taking pictures of themselves in slutty clothes and putting it on Instagram and stuff, you know, like that's great, like that's fun, but for me it doesn't make me happy. It makes me really tired when I do things like that, and I feel like I could be doing something better with my time. So I just feel like I'm always, I don't know, I just feel like I've never belonged to anything, and it's like here on YouTube and here in, you know, my YouTube land, I am able to be completely myself and not have to belong to anything. So, you know, I don't have to do, you know, beauty videos all the time. I can do other videos and all that. And he asked me, you know, what drives you? Why are you so like go, 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 you know? And I was thinking a lot about it, and I think thinking a lot about it. So in the United States, all I have are my parents and my brother, which is why I'm super close to my family. I can say that, you know, we're not perfect family, but I love them with everything I have, and I am so proud of where we are today versus how we came here. You know, I come from a town in China that is not very glamorous, and it's one of the most polluted cities in the world. There's a lot of cancer going on there, and when I go back, it just amazes me. Just, it's a completely different world there, you know. And when I go back and I meet my cousins and I meet, you know, people who I'm related to, it's a completely different life story. You know, these people are trying to get into high school and have the opportunity to be able to pay for high school. And I see people on the street selling vegetables just to make it so that they have enough to eat at night. And, you know, you just see people who are just not as rich, and they have to worry about being able to put food on the table and being able to, you know, pay for a doctor's appointment and being able to even have the opportunity to go to high school. And I think to myself, when I go back, these people are related to me. Like, we have the same DNA, you know, like I am genetically more similar to these people than any other humans on this planet. And when I go back, I just feel so almost awkward, because I am so, so lucky and blessed to be where I am now. And my genetics and my DNA is not any better than, you know, those people, but I've just been more lucky and have more opportunities than they have. So at a young age, seeing that when I was 7 years old, 12 years old, really changed the way I think about things, and I think drives me to do a lot of things right now. You know, when I first grew up, we were the only like Asian family in my town, and we lived on the smallest house. And I just remember being so, not ashamed, but everyone, you know, they lived in nice big 2-story houses with nice shutters and all that. We lived in a small little split level house, which was fine, but it was, I just felt like we just weren't very well off, and so I didn't have a lot of the luxuries, you know, my friends did. Like, I couldn't go to the movies and pay $4 for a movie ticket because we didn't have that, you know. Like my mom, she worked at McDonald's for a while, and I wasn't able to, because of like the way I grew up, I wasn't, you know, able to have a lot of material things, and I wasn't able to have a lot of opportunities, basically. Like, you know, I never took like an SAT prep course. I never, you know, I never had the opportunity to just do something that cost a lot of money. We never went on vacations. We never, after that, you know, I wasn't able to like go to the movies with my friends, or, you know, for senior trips, go on cruises, or, you know, even going to like a water park or go to Disneyland or whatever. Like, I wasn't able to do that just because of financial concerns. And I never resented my family for it, and I never thought anything of it. You know, the situation is a lot more different. I would consider my family to be pretty, you know, up there in terms of income and the abilities and the opportunities that my brother now has. But I mean, when I was younger, it was just, there was none of that. You know, I could never ever be able to afford all the stuff that I have now. And it's made me put things in perspective a lot of times. I realize that, you know, people might take a look at my YouTube and be like, this girl has very frivolous concerns. And, you know, I can actually afford to have the luxury of figuring out if this lipstick matches with this lip liner, you know? And that is something that not everyone can do. I just want to say, not everyone can do. I mean, you should think how lucky we are that we're able to have the time to make videos, create content, buy stuff, show it off on YouTube, and do all that. I think we're very, very lucky, and I'm very, very fortunate to be able to do that. But I do really realize and understand that there's people out there trying to put food on the table, and people who, you know, were like my parents and who was like me, you know, a while back, and not be able to have those opportunities and things like that. And when I look at, you know, how far my family has come and where I have come, and look at my relatives who are in a completely different world out there, who might not ever have the opportunity to dream big and pursue their passions, I feel almost ashamed that I'm not going to pursue my dreams because I have the opportunity to do so. So I'm so honored and lucky to have so much. Really, really do. You know, I am so lucky to have, I mean, I think we all try to, you know, we be negative. I know a lot of times, you know, people are always trying to keep up with the Jonases and trying to compare themselves in terms of status and prestige and how much money they make and what car they drive and all that. But I am so, so lucky to be able to afford to be able to make videos on YouTube and to pursue my passion and dream, and to wake up every morning knowing that I have a gift. You know, every day, every morning, every moment is a gift, because it might not come the next day. And I'm glad that I've never, like right now in my life, I don't need to worry about, you know, am I going to have enough food to eat for tomorrow? Am I going to, you know, be able to, am I able to have enough food to eat for tomorrow? You know, am I able to be able to afford my cell phone bill and all that? And I'm really, really, really lucky in that. But I know what, I'm really, really, really lucky in that. I just know I have a lot of opportunity, and I know that I'm very lucky and fortunate, and I would feel ashamed if I didn't grab life by the horns and, you know, go after what it is, because I know that there's so many people who don't have that opportunity. And I also really believe what I'm doing is making a positive impact in the world. There's some people I think out there who just kind of drive and churn and churn and churn, but they never really think about what they're doing. And you're given this life, and you're given this opportunity to go to a great cool school or have great connections and be of somewhat, pretty intelligent level. Why not use it to do something for this world? And that's kind of my mindset. That's what drives me. That's what gets me off, which is why that's what drives me. That's what gets me off. That's why I am who I am today. I want to, tell you guys that you might look at people on YouTube and you might look at the superficial stuff about them, but you don't really know, there's definitely different layers, right? And you can't just assume that because people are posting hauls or makeup tutorials or all that on YouTube that they are very one-dimensional and superficial and flat and ungrateful. Maybe there is a subset of people here on YouTube, but I don't think it's fair to assume that of everyone. And for me, I completely, understand that I am so incredibly lucky to be able to do a video on a haul, or to be able to tell you guys about a new collection of things or all that, because I know that there's people who can't even think or fathom doing something like that. Like, that money they have would go into supporting their kids or their families or whatever. And I'm very, very truly lucky for that, which is why I am so driven to do something more than just my YouTube, because I know that, that's why I'm driven to do something more than just YouTube, which is why I'm so driven to do something more than only videos. I want to do something bigger, because of the opportunities I have. And I don't think we should be catty, and I don't think we should be negative about stuff on YouTube. If one girl can afford an Hermes Birkin bag, then yeah, like, if she wants to buy it, she can buy it. Although spending $30,000 on a purse, I cannot fathom. You could feed like a country with that money. Not judging, I'm not judging. But I feel like, what was I saying? Oh yeah, we might compare ourselves to these gurus who, can afford very, very expensive items and stuff like that, but I don't think we should compare ourselves to them, because I think the fact that we have the opportunity to watch YouTube and the time to do it and all that makes us really, really lucky in itself. And we shouldn't always try to compare ourselves with other people in that sense, because when you're always comparing yourself, you're never going to be happy. And that's something I definitely know. I'm never gonna, when you compare yourself, you're never gonna be happy. And when you assign a number or a value to things, you're never gonna be happy. And what makes you happy is and is the strongest currency you have. So yeah, so I just wanted to do this video about, expressing gratitude and just being positive and not trying to compare yourself to other people, because just the fact that you have these worries should make you super thankful for where you are now. And the fact that I grew up in kind of a different condition has made me realize and appreciate that, which makes me more, I think, a little bit more driven than the average Jane or Joe out there. But yeah, I think that is what drives me, and I think we should all be very, very thankful of our opportunities and take them and live life and pursue our dreams and our passions. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!